Hey everyone, Mr. Sujano here. In this video we're talking about Nintendo Switch, Nintendo DS, and Sonic. Let's get started. Alright, we'll kick things off here talking about Nintendo DS emulation on Windows, Mac, and Linux with MelonDS. And MelonDS version 0.9.5 just released. As always, I'll leave a link to the changelog in the description below, and I do recommend checking it out. There's a ton of great information in it, and we're just going over things at a high level. For starters, it's MelonDS's 6th birthday. The project came out 6 years ago. So the first improvement in version 0.95 is the local multiplayer experience. You can't play this online or via LAN, but you can open up multiple instances of MelonDS and it should work for you that way. And on top of that, the user interface has also been revamped to make the multiplayer experience smoother. And in upcoming changes, MelonDS is going to be focusing on online multiplayer. MelonDS has also implemented actual DSi camera support, so you can use the webcam on your computer or even a static image file as your camera. On top of that, they borrowed some code from DuckStation here to revamp the OpenGL context handling. VSync is now available. DSi DSP support has been added. DSP stands for Subscribe to Mr. Sujano, or it stands for Digital Signal Processor. I guess it depends on how you want to interpret that. I'm not aware of too many games that actually use DSP. I think Cooking Coach is one of them. If you know more, let me know in the comments below. The last piece of this update is command line interface or CLI improvements. It's possible to boot MelonDS with no game loaded or to load a game without booting using the -B command. And -F starts the emulator in full screen mode. Overall, this was a pretty big update for MelonDS, and they end the update on a really high note. They say we plan for this release to be the last of the 0.9 series. MelonDS 1.0 is coming next, and it will be big. So happy birthday MelonDS, and congratulations on this pretty awesome achievement. Next up here, we're switching over to Nintendo Switch emulation on PC with Ryujinx, and this update is really quick. Ryujinx version 1.1.338 has just released, and Knights of the Azure 2, Bride of the New Moon, now works on the Vulkan backend. Next up, we're still talking about the Switch, but switching over to Android and talking about Skyline. Yesterday we had some pretty incredible news about Skyline, and today's news should also impress. Skyline Edge version 7 and Skyline Edge version 8 have just dropped, and these are the paid testing versions of Skyline, which means the mainline build should get these updates in 2 weeks or even less. And they do have an interesting changelog here. They implement basic array and 3D texture matching, which fixes lighting in Breath of the Wild, Skyrim, and more. On top of that, there's increased compatibility, and it also helps out with lighting effects. So here's a quick early peek at Skyline Edge version 8, and yes, that's Breath of the Wild up and running. It's never looked this good on Skyline. We're seeing about 20 frames per second, just over 20 frames per second inside of this shrine, and it's not cooking this person's phone in the process. Surprisingly, that good frame rate isn't just indoors. Here's the overworld, and we're running close to 20 frames per second as well, and it's only going to get better from here. If you are supporting Skyline, you should probably think about picking up Skyline Edge version 8, and if you're not supporting Skyline, in 2 weeks or possibly even less, we'll see these changes hit the mainline build. Last up here, we're still talking about the Switch, but switching over to one game in particular, and that would be Sonic Frontiers. Sonic Frontiers doesn't officially release until November 8th. However, ROMs of this game have already surfaced online. So if you are excited about this game, if you're waiting for this game, try to avoid any sort of Sonic Frontiers footage from now until you pick it up. There are a lot of spoilers out there. But anyways, that is all I've got for you in this one. Straight to the point, all stuff and no fluff. Let me know your thoughts about anything we talked about today in the comments below, whether it's Ryujinx, MelonDS, Skyline, or I guess even Sonic Frontiers. Let me know in the comments below. If you like this video, leave a like. If you didn't like this video, leave a like. Hit that subscribe button, check out my other videos, don't tempt fate, save your state.